mga kaibigan, welcome again to In My Toolbox, your weekly talk show here only at PHLV Radio. This is your personal finance and your business, what do you call this? Business topics, right? So the goal of this show is to give you financial and business information that you may be able to use on your day-to-day financial and business decisions. Mga kaibigan, we will of course unbox topics that would hopefully be able to aid you and guide you and may even add to your financial and business tools. We will tackle important information here, mostly not taught in school. But of course, this is so much needed to empower you in your business and of course financially. As usual mga kaibigan, in any idea that will transpire in this show, always consult with your financial advisor, insurance professionals, tax consultants, business people, etc., etc., etc. Alright mga kaibigan, my name again is Enrico. I'm your host. Another episode po ng In My Toolbox. Today, of course, it's going to be a good topic. We're going to be talking about things to do before you start a business. And not only that, I'm telling you, I'll be having some handsome people here as my guests here tonight. So just hold on tight there, okay, guys? So basically, we're going to talk about the things that you need to do before you start a business. Mga kaibigan, we've been talking a lot about business for quite some times right now. But I just want to make sure that you understand, 99% of American businesses are what you call miss me. You miss me, I miss you. Diba? No. Ano bang miss me? Micro, small, medium enterprises. So, alam mo, mga kaibigan, there's a lot of miss here in the United States. There are about 33.1 million small businesses in the entire United States. In fact, itong 33.1 million na to, 61.7 million Americans, totaling 46.4% na nasa private sectors na nag-generate ng employment. Ang dami, no? So, that's from 1995 to 2021. That's just so much number, really. And small businesses actually pays about 39.4% of private sector payroll. So, it's kind of huge when you look at the numbers. And about 38% of small businesses, they use ito mga specialized software in their business operation. Wow. Medyo maraming numbers tayo ngayon. But the truth is, the reason why I want to talk about that, because starting a business can really be stressful. And it's often telling us that, there are 1,000 things that you need to do all at the same time. And regrettably, there's no way to avoid all of those because you really have to do it, especially for small business owners, you just have to do it all by yourselves, So, but again, to be able to be successful in business, especially when you're starting it, you have to have a little planning, and it's possible to manage, of course, the expectation, and you want to take some action, and of course, you want to put sense of purpose towards the reason why you're building your business. So starting a business really is a lot of work, mga kaibigan. But, you just have to maybe you would want to ask for subject matter experts with regard to putting up a business, like a business coach or something. That's going to be very, very useful as a resource in putting up your business, right? So what I want to share with you tonight, guys, is just to give you, some items that you need to complete before you actually start a business. Make sure that you need to be prepared when you launch a business, and make sure that you're going to be completing the necessary items, for the business to become successful. Number one, you need to do your research. That's very important. When you want to make sure that your business is going to be viable, marketable, scalable, you want to make sure that you understand the industry that you're going to get into. Well, if you understand that, I'm telling you, you're going to dominate that that level of the industry. Even if you think your business idea is so unique, you should still be aware of your competitors. So Always think about that. Oh, my idea is unique. But still, you have to prepare your business that you might always be having competitors when the time comes. You might not even know. While putting up that unique business, you actually created a competitor as well. So just because you have a brilliant idea, it doesn't mean that other people have not thought about that idea at all. Always, but there's a lot of people, I'm telling you. And somehow, somewhere, at some time, someone actually have thought that same idea as well. Okay, number 2, you have to determine your audience. You have to spend time considering your target demographics. And also, you would want to spend some time to look at your target psychographics. And this is your audience. And this will be the driving force in every decision that you will make in your business. Whether it's so small or it's so huge, it's the same formula, mga kaibigan, when you actually start a business. You need to make sure that you understand who actually needs your products, who actually needs your services, and definitely, you will actually be able to find on how to fine-tune your offerings. And you want to make sure that your marketing and sales strategies are actually reaching the right people. That makes sense, right? Of course, I actually remember, when I still was teaching about sales, I was asking this people, hey, who's your target market? Oh, my target markets are doctors, nurses. Okay, so why are you in a restaurant? See, that's the whole point. And another thing, when you look at the business, guys, another logical thing that you would want to think of is, hey, it doesn't mean that you know how to cook. You can actually put up a restaurant. So this is actually the strategies that you have to put in mind when you put up a business. All right. Another thing that I would want to make sure that you understand, putting up a business, you have to have a mission, because standing out is no easy job, really. And there's no one magic formula that guarantees whatever result that you would want to have in your business. However, mga kaibigan, knowing your business purpose, wow, that's going to be the center. That's going to be the center or your guiding light or your North Star for all the decisions that you will be making starting that day. So by doing that mission, you would know the strength of your business, the differences, your purpose. Now you can actually have informed choices to be able to expand your services or your product to the market reach, down the line. And then you become successful. And mga kaibigan, there's really a lot of things that I would want to talk to you guys about, just to consider when you start your business. Another thing, last week I talked to you guys about business structure. Do not get into a business, if you do not understand what type of a business structure that you would want to engage your business into. We talked about sole proprietorship. We talked about, a partnership, limited partnership. We talked about corporation, S corporation, C corp. You have to make sure that you understand that, because when you put up a business, there are two things that actually matters. Number one, the legalities of that, of course, and then the business itself, right? So, and the tax implication, that when you put up a business. Well, you need to know the legalities, and then you know the tax implication when you put up your business. And lastly, maybe, before I give you our guests for tonight, right? You have to map your finances. When you say you need to map your finances, when you put up a business, it requires money. May that be $1 or, $100 million, doesn't matter. It actually, you have to understand that to put up a business, it actually requires money. And not everybody has that right away, right? So how are you going to be financing the business? Where are you going to be getting those finances? And, especially small, medium enterprises, most entrepreneurs start a business with very limited amount of capital. And which is actually the biggest hurdle when you put up a business, So those are the things that you would want to understand when you start a business. Lastly, maybe I could put into the list as well will be the understanding of tax burdens as well and the risks as well. But I just hope I gave you a little of some items that you would want to research on before you actually start a business. By the way, different industries, right? When I told you last week, when you put yourself into a business, you make sure that you're so passionate about it as well. So say for example, you want to cut hair. So yeah, you would want to put up a salon. If you're so passionate about it, then go ahead and do it. You're so passionate about art, on putting art on the nails. That may be a nail salon too. If you're passionate about music, you would want to put up a music bar, etc. So there's really a lot of industry that you can actually start small and you can actually escalate it or level it up in the future and be successful. All right, mga kaibigan, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you some of my friends. And these are the handsomest Filipino here in Las Vegas. All right. Welcome, guys, to PHLV in My Toolbox. So the reason why I got them into to guest into our show, mga kaibigan, because number one, they're all business people. Number two, they're very passionate about what they do. And we're going to be talking about the industry that they got into and the business that they all put together. So I'd like to introduce to you guys my friends, right? I'm also a musician, by the way, if you guys know. Right? So I would like to introduce to you Ricky Tapaso. He's actually a singer. All right.
Good afternoon, everybody. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Magandang hapon, Ricky. Thank you so much for being with us here. And of course, Dennis Kila, a very kilala, all right, a pianist, handsome guy here. There you go. And of course, our prince of pop rock, Mr. Michael Ligo. There you go. All right. All right. Awesome, guys. Hey, guys, thank you so much for being on the show today. And I know we have a very exciting news to tell to everybody. But just before we dive down into that, maybe I'll be asking you, mga kaibigan, Ricky, with your singing career, you've been a singer for a long time. Can you give us a little bit background of how you started singing? Why are you in the music industry?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for inviting me and Dennis and Mike.
Of course, yes.
Over here in this beautiful radio show,
PHLV
Radio in My Toolbox. Thank you, Enrico. Thank you very much. Yeah, I started like anybody else in the industry, being back in the Philippines during the early 80s as a sing-along master.
Wow.
That's what we called them before, back in the day.
Sing-along master.
Sing-along master. Yeah. And we were like using the cassette tapes pa noon,
I remember that.
We called it the minus one.
The minus one, that's
term
right.
Sa Pilipinas, yes. And then from there, I wanted to try something else, and then I got involved with bands. I started like show bands naman, doing all the choreography stuff, in different hotels, 5-star hotels, and
in
the Philippines, yeah. And then that was it. We were just traveling all over Asia, and then finally I had joined the band. We did all the hard rock tours in Asia.
Oh, that's nice one.
Yeah. It was a really great experience. And lastly, I had joined the group called Channels.
Okay.
And nagtagal na ako doon because I worked with a lot of really fantastic and talented, brilliant musicians. And we didn't travel anymore. We just stayed in the Philippines, domestic. We just did shows, and then we got signed up under Neo.
Oh, Neo Records, yeah.
Viva. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then Boss Vic Del Rosario, and it kind of snowballed into something really great. We won an Awit
Award.
Wow. Yeah, for the best
great.
Tropical jazz.
Woo-hoo!
Yes, and then another song got nominated naman for a Song of the Year. But that was it. And then at the height of my career, I had to leave that the band, the success and everything. I had to go straight here to the States, the U.S. because I had to. You had to, right?
Kala ko papaluhin ng asawa. Kasama ka ba o hindi? All right. That's good. Thank you so much, Ricky,
Thank you.
I know that's a good journey for your musical career. That's great. Thank you for sharing with us. Dennis, how when the first time I saw Dennis, I just I become an avid fan. So Dennis,
tayo.
yeah, right. So Dennis is actually a very good pianist, and maybe you guys have seen him here and there. So tell us about your musical career, boss.
Back in the Philippines, I was involved with live music like band and solo playing until such time na kaibigan ko si Benny Saturno, di ba?
Okay.
Magaling na songwriter to, and he happened to find out na I'm into keyboards, so he encouraged me na mag-areglo. Noong una hindi ko pa alam kung anong areglo na tinatawag.
Alam mo, pag areglo sinasabi, iba ibig sabihin nun. Pare, areglo na lang natin.
Something fishy.
Nga, kaso. So wala akong idea at all noon.
Alright.
Hanggang sa nag-eksperimento ako, I fell in love with musical arranging. No? So doon sa mga medyo walang idea regarding musical arrangement, ang ginagawa namin bilang musical arranger, kami gumagawa ng -1.
Yun yung sinasabi mo -1 nun?
Na kinakantahan ng mga yung mga multiplex. Yan,
That's right.
Yan ang training ground ko noon paggawa ng multiplex.
That's right.
Yeah, so unti-unti namin hinihimay bawat instrumento hanggang sa mabuo yung isang -1 nakakantahan ng artist.
That's right.
No, madugo kasi yung idea, intro pa lamang, tapos kung anong instrumento yung gagamitin mo.
That's right.
Yung simpleng kanta, pwede mong pagandahin. Intro pa lang, doon na yung mukha ng kanta, di ba?
That's right.
At yung magandang kanta na minsan nagsasuffer kapag masyadong over-arrange, yung parang instrumental na wala nang espasyo yung singer.
That's right.
So I grew up in the recording industry doing musical arrangements, film scoring, marami na akong mga nagawang pelikula back there, yung Flor Contemplacion, Jessica Alfaro, pati Robin Padilla nga, kami rin nag-score ng pelikula.
That's good.
Yun. So, na-inlove ako ng gusto sa pag-aareglo. Though I write songs then, marami na akong recorded na mga kanta na hindi naman nag-hit, pero kasama sa mga albums na nag-hit back in the Philippines. And one of my biggest achievements is nagkaroon din ako ng awards sa Awit Awards then for Best Musical Arranger. Yung for Nanghihinayang, yung sa Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Tsaka yung sa pagdating ng panahon kay Aiza Seguera.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Mga kaibigan, kita nyo naman, di lang pogi, magagaling pa ang ating mga guests.
Ulit, boss, hindi ko narinig yung pogi.
Ulit daw.
Alam niyo si Sir Enrico, pobre lang ang apelyido dito, pero mucho dinero to, bro. Milyonaryo to
Yung pobreng hindi naghihirap
Oo, bagay na bagay ngayong segment sa kanya.
Binalik sa akin. Thank you so much, Dennis. Really a privilege for having you guys here. Of course, let's welcome our other guests from outer space.
Nagmimerienda yata. Nilalamangan tayo.
Oo nga Guys, I know you guys know this guy. He's a very good friend of mine. Our Prince of Rock, Mr. Michael Ligo. Come on, Mr. Michael. Give us a little bit background of your music. Tawag dito, history.
Medyo kasi laki ko yung background ko.
Parang nasa picture frame lang.
Well, nagsimula ko I was, I think I was 13 or 15 years old when I started singing. Special guest it used to be Eduardo's Theater Club and Restaurant sa Rojas Boulevard.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Parang front act, no? Front act ako ni Enrico Puno, ni Dulce, ni Miriam Pantic, those big artists back then sa Pilipinas. And that's how I started my live singing profession. But before that, at the age of 11, I think, I joined, no, 13 na rin pala, almost the same. 13, I joined the Repertory Philippines. And I did the musical productions under Repertory with Lea Salonga, yung Annie, Fiddler on the Roof, Pirates of Penzance, and a lot more. So basically, doon po yung naging training ko. And then I didn't stop there. I had my first album in 1989 under Alpha Records. Kasabayan ko sina Richard Reynoso, si Richard Alejandro Lilet. And then, nagtuloy-tuloy na ho yun. Nagkaroon ng Star Brighters, yung aming youth-oriented musical variety TV show sa channel sa ABS. And then we had our own bigger show, our own studio sa PTV4 during that time. So, and then I had my recording in 97, yung Minahal Kita. Yun po yung hit song ko. Then nagsunod-sunod na ho yun. Marami na albums na ginawa, yung mga hits. But yung pinakamalaking hit ko is yung Minahal Kita. And then, Naawitan Kita, which is one of the, during that time, no? Yun yung parang nag-iisa lang na cultural TV show na nagra-run sa TV under Armida Sigel Reyna. And then what? Then I came here in 2005, you know, I was hoping you know, I can try something else where it can put me on the international artist, you know, level. You know, I was blessed, and for 2008, I was able to get in as the lead singer of the 7 dito sa Las Vegas. Yun, tuloy-tuloy na. And then, ngayon, naging kaibigan ko na lang si Enrico, pobre.
Naiiyak na nga ako eh. All right, Mike. Thank you so much. You know, everybody, you know, these three people, just like my brothers, you know. See, Mike, we did a show last year, right, Ricky? You know,
that was a great show.
That was a great show.
Yeah.
All right, that was a
no.
great show, guys. So,
Yeah.
so hopefully,
Hindi pa ako natatapos yun.
hindi pa tapos yan.
Wala pa lang ko yun.
Walang
Abangan
season.
nyo, magtutuloy po yun.
That's correct, you know. And of course, you know, we would want to mention as well, Boss Johan, supporting Now Na last year. PHLV Radio was the one who covered it. Yes!
Thank you.
Awesome, Sir Johan.
Right.
Thank you, Boss Johan.
So in fact, Boss Johan is that's not a period yet, you know. So we're still waiting for the next one, right?
And it's gonna be better, di ba?
Better. It was well received, Dennis, you know,
was.
that concert.
Jam-packed
Iba-iba
tayo
yan.
nun.
Yeah, it was jam-packed.
Eh di pala ikaw, meron niyang now na naman.
No, part 2, right? Anyway, guys, the reason why I asked you to give your background, so in starting a business, again, I was telling about, you know, our audience, when you start a business, you have to be passionate about it.
Yes,
And obviously, with the background that you guys have, with the long journey on your musical career, definitely the passion is actually there.
Definitely.
And I'm gonna get the idea from you, Ricky. You know, when you actually leveled up, now maybe putting up this venture that you guys have, maybe this is something that we would want to talk about now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so who actually headed the what do you call it, the show?
None other in concept and everything. Where the idea, how he hatched the idea,
Yeah.
gawin ito is none other than Maestro.
Maestro
Si
Dennis.
Maestro.
All right.
Kanyang idea to.
Very good. So Dennis, you know, you might want to share how you came about with the idea of this show.
Kasi nung una talaga, parang nakikita namin yun. Kasi I have like vast experience since back in the Philippines producing mga shows.
Okay.
Mga singing contests and other related events. Sabi ko parang subukan nga natin dito sa Amerika.
Yeah.
No, ang lagi laming na iniisip noon kami nung nag-uusap-usap kami. Parang ayaw namin kumuha ng artist sa Pilipinas kasi ang laki ng overhead, di ba? Yung
Overhead,
entourage, di ba? May mga kasama pa yan, may mga yaya-yaya.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, sige, yun naman lang nasa Amerika. Kala lang halos nakarating na lahat sa Amerika yung mga artist na yun eh.
Correct.
So parang mga 2 months in the making yan, lalo yung mga asawa namin, kung mag-usap-usap, hanggang madaling araw. Oo, kung sinong artist yung dadalhin.
Yeah.
Sabi namin, sige, kalma muna tayo. Ang hirap eh. Hanggang sa ticket selling, kinocompute na nila yung mga asawa namin na
Yun ang numbers.
Sila, kami lang nagbibigay ng mga feed ng mga, sige, ito, tawagan ko si Miguel Vera o si Ai, kunin natin. Tapos computein agad nila. Hanggang sa mukhang hindi magmamaterialize kasi tulad nga sinabi mo, isang negosyo to, di ba?
It's a small business.
Pero hindi kami basta malabas na parang, okay, abunuhan muna natin talent fee ng yung hotel nila, o yung aeroplano, parang teka muna, So, nanahimik kami sandali ng mga few days lang. Until such time na, teka, naisip ko na kasi, if you heard before yung John Paul David,
Yeah.
na 4 years ago, I was, bago lang ako sa Amerika, na ako yung musical director din ng show niyon. Sabi ko, teka, yun na lang kaya ang gawin natin. Instead na, yung mga talent ang lalapit sa atin.
That's right.
Less, ang bubunuin lang namin, yung mga prices, di ba?
Yeah.
Oo, yun.
Basically, the business in the musical industry, number one is the events, so that's basically the initial plan. So when you put that up, of course you will have all of these hurdles along the way, which is natural when you start a business. When you put up a business, capitalization is going to be there, the logistics is actually going to be there, so you're going to be looking at the whole perspective of the business. That's very good. So of course, if it's costly, where are we going to get the finance to start it up? That's very good. Tama yun, sinabi mo, Dennis.
So exactly. Mahirap pumasok sa business like nang napasubo ka lang without really doing your feasibility study and all that stuff. Diba? Ika nga may saying na you bit more than you could chew.
Oh, that's right.
Diba? Biglang, next thing you know, you're in the middle of the, oh my God, how can I get out of this? Diba? Mali yata yung decision. So, gradual ang ano namin, we worked our way. We spoke to close friends, and talagang it's an adventure. Kahit pa paano, di ba? You don't know these people, but you're gonna approach them. That's hey, you have to sell it.
Exactly what we were talking about kanina. You have to do a lot of research first.
Exactly.
And
first,
you just have to make sure that you put things together and if it makes sense, let's just do it. But that's a good thing too. You paused for a while and realized that, teka lang.
You have to rethink.
Kasi, most likely, parang ang pattern is, it's either coming from your pocket, ikaw magpipinance kung meron kang extrang panggastos, and secondly, kung ano man yung the most parang likely thing to do is to get sponsorship.
Correct.
So the system that we're involved in right now is parang may pattern naman.
Okay.
Kaso iba yung like ang sponsors, iba yung nakausap mong sponsor before na magpe-pledge, magbibigay. Iba rin yung mga makakausap mo dito sa event na to.
Correct.
So walang solid na manliligaw. Kami nanliligaw kami ngayon sa mga nanunuyo kami di ba?
Pero so far it's going well.
It is.
We're very pleased, but again, like you mentioned earlier, di ba kailangan you got to think ahead of everything. Ako pag meron akong gustong gawing project or whatever, dude, dapat 2 steps ahead ako lagi.
Correct.
Then never let your guard down.
Correct.
Kasi like you said, ayan na yung mga you'll be creating competitors.
It's gonna happen.
Meron na nangyayari na, and competitors and little bit of detractors. Alam mo kasama yan.
That's part of the business. Really,
part of the trade. Hazards of the trade, kung tawagin.
And saka when you get into business like this, it's mental toughness too. So there's a lot of mental toughness needed, because pag nasiraan ka na ng loob, everything's gonna tumble down, right?
And you have to be ready to face that stress.
Correct.
How to deal with it.
But what do you call this? I am actually very excited whenever I see you guys in social media. So, in terms of marketing, how are you guys pushing this project that you guys have?
Maybe Mike and
Mike, are you there? Mike, are you there?
Sige, wala pa.
Wala pa. Okay. So, how are you guys pushing this when you are actually? What are you using? Ano yung trending ninyo? Social media lang? Or how do you guys do your marketing? There's Mike.
There's Mike. He's back.
Mike, so how do you do your marketing approach for this project that you guys have? I see you a lot in social media. I love it, So what other venues or avenue that you're using to promote your project?
Aside from social media, which is actually nowadays is the biggest tool for to come up with promoting your business or something like this, especially when it comes to entertainment, because parang yun ang pinakamagandang exposure, So aside from that, like we do print and we do a lot of like leafleting, the old school style parang of promoting. We have tarpaulins that we carry around and we leave them in the venues just to para continuous lang yung promotion.
Okay.
And to create awareness sa mga tao na nagpupunta na what's that? They start asking, and then we have leaflets available for them to get the complete information or details about the project or the show.
That's very good.
And word of mouth and networking, isa pa sa mga networking talaga sa mga kaibigan. Unahin mo yung mga kaibigan mo dahil yun ang unang magdadala sa palabas, diba? Especially in this town. And then we join different groups, different organizations, so that we can basically promote that this is on there's something like this that's going on right now, and if you are interested, get on.
Actually, that's very good, because when I was looking at you guys on social media, it looks like it's fun,
You have to. I mean, this is the industry that you chose, diba?
That's right.
And this is like it's well navigated para sa amin, sa experience namin, alam na namin. But we're also ready for the pitfalls and all that stuff.
That's good.
You have to be.
Yeah.
Hindi naman
It's not that, it's not going to happen. At least you're ready when it
mabuti na
happens,
yung
right? Yeah.
para alam mo na yung kung paano mo to troubleshoot and all that, kailangan talaga medyo at saka like you said, we also promote in person. Pupunta kami sa mga clubs, Filipino clubs or whatnot, casinos. Doon kami nagpo-promote. We joined the karaoke and then at the same time.
In fact, that is so nice. I saw that, and you guys are having fun. I like it. I want to be part of it, right?
But of course, not all of them agrees na,
Of course.
na pwede ka mag-promote. But, we thank those venues na who gives us the opportunity.
That's very good.
Thank you.
So basically, your marketing strategy here, Dennis and everyone, is number one is social media. Number two, the old school style. Flyering. What do you call this? Referral. That's actually very strong.
Personal interaction with possible and potential sponsors. O mga kaibigan. Spread the word. Yun lang naman eh.
Yeah.
Talagang tiyagaan lang talaga ng
Kasi we were talking about the project a while ago. So when you actually created the concept, Dennis, what value will it actually bring to the market? Anong value naman ito? I created this project. Anong value makukuha nila dito?
For me siguro, unang-una makadiscover ng bagong talento. Kasi iba dyan, shy to get out from their shell.
Yes.
Maraming magagaling sa totoo, maraming magagaling na parang kasi kami nagkataon lang career namin to si Michael, Ricky, naging career namin to music.
Yes.
So gusto namin bigyan din ng opportunity ibang mga talento to come out from their shell at i-cater yung kanilang anuman na talent na dala-dala nila or meron sila.
Correct. Tama yun. Alam mo, I don't know if you guys know this. I've done that, a lot of those type of businesses, international as well.
Oh, wow.
So, ang sabi ko nga dyan I'm providing you the stage for your success.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So, binigyan nyo ng avenue yung mga tao ngayon. That is very, very important. Good job, mga kaibigan.
Thank you. And it'll open up a lot of doors.
Yeah.
Opportunities, di ba? Talaga, all we gotta say is to all the aspiring singers now, you know what you got, come out, all you gotta do is stand up on stage and do what you do best.
Exactly.
Diba?
Yeah.
Yun lang yun eh.
Another question, anyone can answer this. So, okay, we have not got into the meat of the project yet, but okay, so from what you guys are doing, so I'd rather go to American Idol. Why will I not go there? Why will I go to you? Anong value nun? Bakit ako sasali sa inyo? Parang ganun.
Oh, okay. We have not actually thought of going like
that big. Yeah.
Kasi ano lang to, baby project. It's a small. But we're looking forward to, expanding later on once we really get this thing together. And
That's right. Because this is actually a very beautiful project, mga
umpisa pa lang naman di ba? And then it's our first rodeo.
And sa tingin ko rin kasi, your avenue, guys, you're providing all these newbies, hey, this is a good start. I'm going to give you an idea. I don't know if this is the same sentiment as you guys. When we went back in the Philippines, sasali muna ako doon sa mga AM radio sing-along. Kasi it's the start platform, right? I'm not gonna go to Eat Bulaga immediately. I'm just gonna go because I want to gain experience. It's not that it's something bad, no.
Yeah.
We're actually providing them that avenue for them to gain confidence eventually.
Exactly.
Correct.
So,
and gain credentials to muna, di ba?
That's right.
Parang kung bago ka mag-senador, mag-barangay tanod ka.
Ganon! That's the whole idea, right?
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Correct. You'll never go wrong
Very
coming
good.
from the ground.
Actually, it's a very powerful business tawag dito, for you guys, and also giving a lot of values to singers want to be, you know? Siguro, I'm gonna ask the question now. Dennis, since ikaw nag-conceptualize ito, what's the title of this project? Anong title nyo rito?
As an individual?
Hindi, yung
Hindi,
title
project.
nung
Star
yung
Voice.
show niyo.
Yeah, Star Voice USA.
Star Voice USA.
Star
There you
Voice
go, mga
USA,
kaibigan.
oo.
So what we're talking about here is the business that they created. So they actually conceptualized Star Voice USA. So Star Voice USA is already ongoing. Ricky, what's happening now? This is how many days or how many weeks now going? Audition, something like that?
Yeah, we started on November 7.
That's my birthday. Yeah.
Oh, ganun ba?
Related.
Dapat naisabay ka namin.
So swerte. That was like
Swerte.
a really, it was a good day to start.
Oh, there you go. Yan ang Star Voice, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, yan po. Nag-start po kami November 7 and maganda po yung it turned out really well.
Okay.
Ang dami namin nakuha mga
Ano, audition
contestants.
muna?
Auditions muna.
Yeah, that was all
Wow.
like until now we're still doing auditions.
Wow.
So we are on like our 5th week na, and we have wrapped up all the first batch of semi-finalists for the first round ng semi-finals.
What?
We have 3.
Oh,
We
wow.
have 3
First
semi-finals.
batch pa lang kami na sa first
Na,
batch.
meron kami, natapos na yung first batch namin for December. That's like, we have around maybe 18 or 19
Ito, nakita ko, December
contestants.
21, ano?
Oo,
Yes,
December
yes.
21 yan sa Mang Felix gagawin yung first round ng semifinals.
Wow. Ano, sa labas ng Mang Felix o yung sa loob?
Sa loob mismo.
Gagawa
It's
kayo ng
sa
stage.
Henderson
Ah,
sa loob.
the one,
yes,
the new
sa
one.
Henderson. Malaking
Malaki
lugar
yun,
nila.
Yeah.
That's right. Wow. Okay. So, are you still guys encouraging ano ba to, yung mga audition? What's your schedule?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they can check us out through Star Voice USA Facebook page namin. So far, yun pa lang ang ano namin, ang platform,
Okay.
yung social media. And then we put up all the dates of where and when we're going to be holding the auditions.
Okay.
So we move around because our major sponsors being yung mga restaurants, and
That's right.
they let us use the place and through the sponsorship, of course.
Wow.
Thank you. Oo, and then malalaman nila doon kung nasaan kami, pati yung time. Just check, just keep checking, and then we're encouraging all the aspiring singers. Please, it's your opportunity.
May age ba to?
16.
Yeah, 16.
16 to sabi nila 61, but if you can still
16
Hold
to
a
whatever.
Pwede naman.
Kahit sino, di ba?
Yeah.
I remember I saw this ad nga eh. She was actually maybe about 80 years old. She just started strumming the guitar.
Wow.
And it was an achievement for her, So, yeah.
It's never
It's
too
been a long
late,
dream.
diba?
Yeah.
Yeah, some I noticed this because it happened to me before as a singer performer. No, I stopped singing. Believe it or not, nung pumunta ako ng States for 17, I think 18 years.
You stopped?
Wow.
Talaga?
Tinanggap ko na it was like
It's done.
Hiatus ba? Ganon, no. Sabi ko, no, I'm not gonna do this again. Never. I'm not gonna sing. Ito na ako, normal life. But, amen. It's in your DNA.
Yeah,
You
music's
can't-
gonna always haunt you. No, you keep on singing, So that's very good. So, Dennis, with regard to Star Voice USA, who actually thought of the name?
Si Mike.
Si Mike ng Star Voice.
Bakit ko tinanong, di ba?
Oo, si Mike.
Mike, nagtanong pa ako, no?
Oo.
Mike, how did you come up with the name Star Voice USA?
Well, kasi marami kayong mga pinagtanong mga pangalan, but I always think of like what's the concept of the project. So we're looking for a new star in a singing contest. So we're looking for a star that because of his voice or her voice. So sabi ko Star Voice USA.
Yeah, it's
That's
actually
logical,
it's very beautiful. Siya rin gumawa nung nauna eh. Kaya,
Oo.
nagtanong pa ako.
Magagaling mga idea niya pagdating sa ganyan eh. And the reason why he put may USA on the Star Voice, is maaari baka in the future, di ba, dali namin sa Pilipinas or sa ibang bansa.
That's right.
So we can,
in fact, that's
depende.
that's actually a very good thing that you mentioned that, Dennis, because this is what you call scalability. Are we able to duplicate this one when we expand? You know, so that's very good. And in the very beginning already, you actually prepared that. That's what you were saying. I'm 2 steps ahead than everybody
Correct.
else. That's right.
It's like you said, expansion. It starts first if you feel that you had a lot of traction dun sa business mo, and then nakita mo na oh wow, I can expand this more pagka naging successful ka. Diba?
That's right.
And don't let that stop you from doing it.
Very good.
Diba? Dapat dire-diretso ka lang.
Maganda. Actually, mga kaibigan, what we're talking about, Star Voice USA started with a thought of, hey, what if? And then it scaled into what's happening today, right? So if a person joins Star Voice USA, what do they get out of it?
Okay, grand prize will be
Grand prize will be $6,000 US.
$6,000
US
dollars.
US.
Oh my God!
And then
ano yun? It's a one prize yun, ano?
One prize for the grand prize
Woohoo!
champion, for the
love
champion.
It. I love it. Oh, there you go. Sing and win $6,000 and other prizes. This is awesome. Maybe you would want to elaborate, Dennis.
Yeah,
about this.
the second placer would have like a 3,000 prize, and third would be 1,500, right?
1,500
1,500,
yung third placer.
Third place.
So $6,000 for the grand prize, $3,000 for the second placer, and then for the third placer will receive 1,500. Pero yung sa $6,000 na grand prize, there's still more prizes that's going to be added.
Yung alam mo yung mga typical na trophy.
Yeah.
Kailangan merong ganun eh.
Aside
Dahil
from the
yun yung
trophies and all that they're going to get.
certificate maybe.
May mga 3-day stay sa
Yun, oo nga pala, kasama pa rin yun.
Cancun.
Oh! May Cancun
wait.
pa!
Oo.
Oh my God.
Cancun, Las Vegas.
Oh, resort hindi Mexico.
Hindi Mexico.
Baka mayari kami doon.
Rick, baka next time. Who knows?
Who
diba?
knows, right? That's good. That's good.
Oh.
That's very, that's very beautiful. The concept is actually very beautiful. What do you call this? The prices are so good. Okay, so if they want to audition, how do they get in touch with you again? Get into Facebook, right? And
Yeah,
then,
yes.
okay.
Hey, maybe Mike can answer that.
Yeah.
Mike,
Yes, Mike.
Yeah, well, if you're interested in joining the contest, you can register in 2 ways. First, you can go to our Star Voice USA Facebook page. So just type Star Voice USA and look for that logo that says QLT. That's us. Okay, and then you can communicate through that, or you can get all the information from there, or you can just register at our email address, which is Quality Entertainment LLC. No. Quality Entertainment for you. So the for you is number 4, and the U is letter U. So Quality Entertainment for you at gmail.com. So just give all your information, your name, your age, the genre of your songs, and then basically yun lang. And then let us know if which audition you want to join or you want to participate in. Yun lang. Tapos malalaman. So sasagutin na namin yun.
perfect.
Sorry.
Go.
Ano lang, trivia lang, baka malimutan ko lang kasi nakita ko yung logo namin eh. Yung QLT is like quality, not really an acronym. Pero para pinagtagpo-tagpo kaming tatlo eh. Yung Q is Kila, L is Ligo, T is Topacio.
Actually, naisip ko nga yun. Ang hirap, ano?
Diba?
Quality.
Pero gusto mo sumama, letter P.
Quality P.
Quality forever.
Mga kaibigan, this is a very good show. In fact, I'm very excited, and this is the reason why we put you into this show, because you guys are a good example of what a business owner is and how it all starts. Number 1, with a passion.
Yes.
Number 2, with a vision. And number 3 is actually the courage to put it to the next level.
Right.
You know,
That's
so That's the reason why, guys, mga kaibigan, we would like to have a live example of how a business starts and how it will be successful in the future, and how they prepared for it. What are the hurdles that they actually have seen when they were putting the business together? So that's quality entertainment for you guys. So I have Ricky Topacio, I have Dennis Kila, and of course Michael Ligo, putting this wonderful project, Star Voice USA. Just before we end, mga kaibigan, and Ricky, you might want to have some parting words for everybody.
Dun sa mga gusto mag-start ng business, don't let that stop you. But again, you have to have vision, yung passion mo, yung ano mo, determination mo. Your heart has to go into it, and you have to be prepared of the hurdles or what you're going to face, kung ano man yung and then once you get there, I mean, it's no pain, no gain.
That's correct.
Totoo yan, di ba?
Totoo yan.
Lahat ng business dadaan tayo sa ganyan, may mga, bumps here and there. But, with the exact frame of mind, yung determination, don't let that stop you. I mean, you just got to keep going,
Perfect.
as far as you can do it.
Love it, man. And maybe you would want to invite them as well,
Yeah, Dennis, you can
No, I may add to what Ricky's saying,
right.
100% tama lahat ng mga sinabi niya. And of course, siguro, kailangan may dedikasyon ka at devotion
The dedication,
sa pinasok mo. Well, considering na ito ay isang negosyo din, no? Pero siguro, opinion ko, wag mo muna bilangin yung sisiw, no?
Correct. That is very important.
Talagang investment to. Mag-i-invest ka no matter what. Maaaring hindi ka maglabas ng material na bagay or pera, pero yung time mo,
that's another one.
ay malaking investment na yun. And siguro, mas malaking paniniwala namin sa project na to.
Correct.
So maaring at the moment, which is puro palabas lahat muna, di ba? Pero we're putting all our effort, our time, and our love, not only for the project but for each of the producers na kasama namin dito. And we strongly believe na time will come na parang magiging fruitful tong proyektong to.
Wow.
Yes. And nga pala, bago namin malimutan, no, pati mga misis namin, involved sila dito. They're also mga producers din sila. Like, anim kami, tatlong couple kami eh.
Okay.
Oo. Sila yung sikreto kasi kailangan asikasuhin nila kami mga asawa nila para sipagin.
Guys, sa totoo lang, that's the best business partner you'll ever have.
Ang ganda
True,
talaga.
yeah.
Oo.
Tsaka dapat talaga hands-on ka.
Yeah,
Bantayan mo yung business mo as talagang tutok.
Very good.
Diba?
I hope, mga kaibigan, na you guys learned something here. Mike, you might want to have some parting words sa ating mga manonood and listeners.
Wala lang. Ang masabi ko lang, if you have what it takes to be a star, then join the Star Voice.
Perfect. I love it. Once again, mga kaibigan, so we have Rico Topacio, Dennis Kila, and of course, Michael Ligo here at In My Toolbox. Mga kaibigan, I hope you guys learned something there. And good luck to Star Voice USA!
Yeah!
Woo! Thanks for having us, Enrico.
Yeah.
Alright, mga kaibigan,
Salamat.
hanggang dito na lang po. Again, I'm Enrico Pobre. You're listening to In My Toolbox. Signing off!
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.